Okay, I turn it on back my local recording because I'm not too comfortable with people watching me training. Okay.
Alright, so go ahead.
Yep, I'm all set.
So we're gonna continue where we were last time. Talking about the FourGate into expand build. And really, I don't know if you had any time to practice since yesterday.
No, actually, I didn't. I mean, we woke up very late.
So that's gonna be important that way you get your timings down. I know I was stressing that before, but the timings are important, and if you don't get the timings down, you're not getting the build, and the game isn't going to go your way just because you're not getting the timings. That being said, the most, other than the getting the build right and the timings right, the most important part of it is identifying what your opponent's doing. And it can be difficult. I even have trouble with this because it's kind of hard to tell what your opponents are going to do sometimes. And you've really got to go on very limited information. So that's what we're going to do real quickly. We're going to play a few games. I'm going to do a variety of builds, and I want you to basically tell me, when you push up that ramp with that first force, what I'm doing. Or not necessarily so much what I'm doing, but based on what you see of mine, what should you be doing? Because obviously, for instance, if I'm four-gating you, and I have a lot of units on the ramp, I basically do a defensive four-gate. You don't want to expand right away, because if you do, I might come up and kill you. Unless you can find a way to keep me scared and contained, it would probably be unadvisable for you to expand.
Oh.
Right?
Yep.
So anyway, let's go ahead and start. Whew. Oops. I did not manage to select all of my probes.
Oh, it's okay, my fingers are still cold.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Don't sleep on me.
I'm not. I had set my alarm to get up, so. I might yawn, but I can't help that.
You have not enough minerals. 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 You have not enough minerals.
Also, I want to stress that expanding in PvP is difficult. It's not something that's really going to be easy for you, and so when you're doing this build, you very potentially at the start could lose a lot of games trying to get it right, and quickly grow frustrated with it. So be aware of that, because it's not easy to expand like this in PvP, and it requires a lot of being aware of what your opponent's doing and being able to just hold it off. Sometimes the timings for holding an attack from your opponent are razor thin, but when you do, you win the game because they have no way to get back in it and beat your economy.
Yeah, it's difficult when you don't time stuff right, and PvP is just very hard to expand in general. So. Oh! Man, you managed to kind of.
Yeah, delay you a bit. Probably not going to happen too much at lower league levels, but if you do see an opponent's probe trying to block you like that, just build it away. Because if you just get the probe basically following you and then build it in front of you while the enemy probe is following you, there's no way he can block it.
Okay.
Alright, now you remember, don't miss those chronos on your warp gate research. You'll be set considerably behind.
You have not enough minerals.
Oh.
You have not enough minerals.
Very well. I serve. I am the void you require. I am the heart of. I am here.
Alright, see, right about now, pressure needs to be coming. There it is, that's good. Now you need to pressure up the ramp a little bit.
Okay.
It needs to be a little quicker. Ooh, crap. I actually lost a zealot, so I'm paying attention. Go kill that zealot, yeah.
Centuries. Oh, wow. Should we expand or not?
Okay, so what did you see?
A couple of struggles, some centuries. I don't know, I would try to expand, to be honest. Which I actually,
Okay.
which I actually
That
did.
was probably the best decision. You can expand in this situation, because I have a lot of centuries. It means I'm not going really heavy warp gate tech. Now, what you have to be aware is, even though this is a good situation for you to expand in, holding the timing attack is gonna be hard. So, what you need to judge is what are you gonna need to hold the attack. Because obviously you're gonna be using a lot of warp gate units, and you need to decide, do you want stalkers or do you want zealots? Now, tell me, when do you think you would want zealots over stalkers?
Oh,
Initially.
well, if you
You're gonna want to mix in both, but sometimes you're gonna want to get like only stalkers, and other times. Oh, and by the way, almost always after you expand, even before you build any more units, throw down the Robo Bay. Just because if they're going DTs, that'll stop it. It lets you produce immortals if they're going blink stalkers. It's always good to throw down that Robo Bay. Okay.
Okay. So you ask it, well, if you had a lot of sentries, if I made just zealots, you would just force field me and shoot me down.
Okay.
So if you have a lot of sentries, I would prefer stalkers, I think.
All right. That's kind of right, kind of not. That's good thinking. But tell me, if I have a lot of centuries, what does it mean I don't have a lot of?
Stalkers.
And what's it mean I'm probably getting a lot of? Or what else could I potentially be getting?
Well, of course, zealots, because they cost you no gas.
Right? And what could I be spending my gas on other than centuries?
Ticking, so it might be some DT, something like that.
Or if I'm not cheesing you, if I'm not being cheesy, what could I be getting?
Any sort of tech like Robo, Blink Stalkers.
Alright, what's more likely?
Of these two?
Off what you just saw, what's more likely that I'm doing right now?
Robo, I think.
What's the most likely path? Robo? Okay. And what is it likely I'm going to do right now? Do you think I'm going to be going Immortals? Or do you think I'm going to be getting straight to Colossus? Like I threw down the Colossus Den immediately.
Hard to say. I don't know, to be honest.
Right. There's no way to have a guaranteed answer. You can't know 100% for certain. But you pressured me early with a lot of stalkers, right?
Yep.
What might that encourage me to get?
Immortals.
At least one immortal. So I might not overcommit on mortals, but I might get a lot. And what'll be good against immortals?
Oops. Zealots?
Zealots. So if you see I'm getting immortals, you're gonna need some zealots to hold it. Now what your goal is going to be is to get that Robo and get an observer out and find out what I'm doing pretty fast. In the meantime, be constantly macroing. You want to be building a lot of units, and try and maintain a good mix of stalkers and zealots. But don't totally skimp on the zealots. And once you think you know what I'm doing, build stuff to beat that. So, for instance, if I do go for the immortals, you're gonna want a lot of zealots probably, and get stalkers with spare money. So, like when you have gas and you want to spend, you can get some stalkers, maybe some sentries. But need to try and beat what I have. And the whole objective is just to hold the attack. Because if you hold the attack, then you'll be in a great position once you expand. Okay? Are you ready?
I hope so. Yeah, go.
Game resumed.
State
You have not enough minerals.
you require.
I'm going to show you why it's really hard to hold this expansion. What can happen.
Yeah, well, especially when I make stupid mistakes.
Now, you need to move those forces back. Like, you can't stay at the ramp. You can stay at the ramp, but you need to be ready to move them back really fast. Because, like, see, this stalker is gone.
Shadows. I am the heart.
Oh, I forgot. Oops.
And you do want to try and at least have, like, a probe or something at the watchtower so you can see when I'm coming at you.
You have not enough minerals.
Now, I have the advantage of knowing what you're doing right now, so it is going to be difficult. When you pressure with that against your opponents, they're not going to know exactly what you're doing, and that's going to buy you some time, usually, because most people don't expect something like this. And it is nice that your opponents aren't 100% sure of what you're doing, and your expansion isn't even up. So this is going to be very, very difficult to hold.
Oh, you're stupid probe. Ah!
Your probes are under attack.
Uh-oh.
And I did attack right away, and that's not a good spot for the Robo. That's a good amount of zealots, though. All in all, not a bad amount of units. I do have the Immortals. That's going to give me the edge in this fight. But not bad for the first, real try at this. And what you're going to want to do when you get in situations like this, when you had a pretty big army, but you're not 100% sure if you're going to be able to hold against my army, what you're going to want to do is to kind of engage and pull back. Like, you don't want to lose too many troops. You just want to keep chronoing your rotates, try and get as many, zealots out as possible when they're in your face like that.
Okay,
well. And try and hold. It's going to be difficult. Most opponents aren't going to attack that fast, and the longer opponents wait to attack, the better for you. But anyway,
yeah.
So it's going to take practice. It's going to take a lot of getting used to, but I think you will. Anywho, let's go ahead and get at this game. And that's one of the scariest timings, is when they go for the Immortals and they attack, right after. That's why the better your pressure is at the start, the more convincing it is, the better it'll be for you, because they'll wait longer and longer if they think you committed to FourKExO. And notice your resource collection did jump way up there, so just gotta hold, and then you'll be okay.
Yeah, it might be hard, but if it works, it'll be still better than just all-inning in PvP.
Alright, let's see. Lost Temple is not what I want. This is a good map. Right, same thing, try and find out what I'm doing.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Oh,
Oh,
is this emoji mod or not? I want
well, let's remake because I messed up. And it doesn't matter for this. It doesn't, on Shakur's Plateau, it doesn't matter if it's MLG or not. It's the same spawning positions. Because you can still only spawn in those two, so it doesn't make...
to. Okie dokie. David, you're not. Are you back?
There we go.
Actually, since I'm not streaming, I will go back to my other ISP if you don't mind.
Why? I just got disconnected there, not you. It was all me.
Yeah, well, it's just my other ISP is not wireless. It's just more stable.
Okay, well, I don't think it's necessary right now. Because you haven't dropped. If you drop, then yeah, but that was me dropping out right there. Oh.
Okay.
Not you at all.
Oh, my hubby is so nice. I like him. He just brought me ice cream, and I have a beer here. Beer and ice cream.
I like him. I hope you do. You married him.
He's so nice. He brought it. I mean, so nice, so kind of him. But I don't know how I'm going to eat that when I play and drink beer. I mean,
You have not
that's
enough
cool.
minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Well, if you wanna eat, I'll just like stream a game and I'll like talk about what I'm doing while you eat.
Yeah,
If,
maybe because.
Do you have it in front of you right now? Do you want to do that right now?
Yeah, I have it right in front of me.
Alright, let's stream this stuff.
Okay, I will do an entire stream.
I'm gonna see if I can get an actual opponent to play against me instead of just ladder. I don't have very many people on my list right now, though. I don't have any, so I'm just gonna ladder. So hopefully I'll get a PvP.
Need to find you. Need to mute the stream so I hear only you.
It's gonna be fun. You're gonna hear me talking, and then it'll happen on the stream later. Because the stream's a little delayed.
Yeah, it is.
See, Terran. I don't want to play Terran. I want to play Protoss.
Okay, I'm going to eat this ice cream. Oh, damn it. Or a keyboard.
Yeah, that's not good. Need to turn up the Skype call a little bit. Or turn StarCraft down.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Jeez.
Alright. It's time for Chrono Boost. There we go.
Oh my god. I'm such a pig.
And Gateway. Scout.
Doing something standard?
Yeah. Well, I don't do anything really weird in PvT. I almost play it like 100% standard. I need to work on some like all-ins and cheeses for this matchup, to tell you the truth, because I really haven't done much else than standard in a long time.
I never choose anyone.
You should.
I can.
Not all the time, but
I mean, I
should
can.
never say, "Oh well, I don't like cheese, so I'm never gonna do it," because that limits you as a player, and it's never good. I'm not saying cheese all the time. I'm just saying you should know some cheeses, because just cheeses really don't take that much to learn. It's kind of easy most of the time.
Yeah, my 7 years old can rush, so.
Say that again.
My son, he's 7 years old and he can cannon rush.
Nice. Oh, my opponent's in the last position I scouted. I really hate when that happens, because it means I'm not going to get up the ramp.
Yeah.
Or if I do, my pro will probably die.
Oh god. Hmm.
Alright, let's get a look-see in here. He doesn't want me getting up that ramp. But I think I'm going to find a way to sneak up there. You're really going to chase my probe.
Oh god. Ah.
It's what I'm looking for is to see if he gets the second marine or not. If he doesn't have the second marine, I'm going to sneak up there, find out what's going on. Looks like only one marine. 3 marines, so he probably went reactor. You see what I did? I saw 3 marines and decided he probably went reactor.
Yeah, sort of.
Really kind of a quick judgment. We'll see if I was right. Or if he just built 3 marines. It could really be either way. Either way, my build's not changing because of it, so. What it might mean, though, see, what something like that would indicate is that I might have to get Robo sooner than I want, because he might be doing some kind of, like, techie thing.
Well.
I really hate it when Terrans do techie things.
Actually.
Ooh, notice the way he built those 2 supply depots? I didn't notice that at first. That's indicating he's going to throw a bunker down there. I'm probably going to tech, so I'm probably going to have to get my Robo. Yeah, pure Marines, I'm going to have to get a Robo.
Yep. Actually, when I played earlier this week, I faced some Terran, and he built that bunker on the top, and I was like, oh my god, when he's might come? And then I was like, oh screw it, maybe they won't come. Of course, they did come. I should listen sometimes to my own.
You notice I'm not really going to pressure here because he does have that bunker on the ramp. There's no way I'm going to break it. But I know for certain almost that he's going either Blue Flame, Siege Tech, or Banshees, I know that sounds like a wide variety, but as soon as I get the Observer out, I'll know for sure.
Oh god.
Oh, that's inconvenient supply block. Notice what I'm doing with these pylons here, how I'm like covering all these hidden positions. You probably won't see that just yet, but I'm trying to make sure he doesn't have any
I saw it.
spots to throw it down. I really don't know what he's doing. It makes me really uncomfortable right now. He's probably expanding if he hasn't done any kind of attack on me yet. Now the observer's out so I can actually find out. And also notice I'm keeping my stuff in my base. I've got no reason at this particular moment, oops, I misrallied that, to send my stuff out on the front because I've got the watchtower. I know he's not coming at me with a force. And let's see, looks like he did a 3 racks. Interesting. So he's going to be pressuring me really soon, and I see his SCV trying to scout, so if possible, I don't want to let him see that I expanded. I really want to kill that. I think he already knows, but just in case, I don't want to give him any extra reason. So because he 3 racks, it means he's going to be putting heavy pressure on me in just a second. Which means I want a couple more gateways, and if I get those, I should be able to repel him and then kill his expansion.
Yeah, I sometimes die with this build to 3 racks, to be honest.
I'm actually in a really solid position right now. Whoops, he just killed my observer.
By the way, after we are done with this game, I finished the ice cream. I'm all
Alright.
ready.
Shouldn't take me long, I should plow right through this guy.
Sure. No problem.
I got another observer here. I just don't know what I did with it. Oh, there it is. So what he's doing really doesn't make sense right now. Oh, there he is. There's the expansion. Has a lot of stuff, to be honest. I think I can bust it, but it's gonna take this second immortal. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna bust right through this crap.
You can
Cutting probes.
wait. You can kill this right now.
Yeah, watch. It's gonna be a piece of cake. Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat this. This is gonna go like poof. Watch, here we go. Ah, I misclicked! Oh my god, I really misclicked. That might cost me the game. I had a bad misclick. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh god, it happens.
But this is what happened to me today earlier too. I didn't attack, I just walked into his stuff.
Yeah, it happens to me sometimes.
Yeah, that's gonna cost me the game.
Oh.
So, always A-move. Because if you don't A-move and just walk into stuff, it'll kill you.
Yeah, it happens to me when I'm nervous. Then
Notice my army value is way above his, so I would have totally eaten him had I A-moved. But I just killed a bunch of stuff. That's really unfortunate, to be honest.
Okay.
That's kind of what I did earlier today, too. It really frustrates me. Anyway, so,
Okie dokie. Just let me know because I can turn off the stream.
yeah, you can go ahead and turn it off now. I'll stop it.
Okie dokie. Whoa.
Alright, yeah. So back to what we were doing. On Shakura's Plateau. Where's Shakura's Plateau? There we go.
Of course, everyone's messaging me right now. Boom.
I did have enough stuff to beat his army, by the way. I couldn't get it to attack. Somehow, what happened there is I moved them in, and I meant to A-move, but I rebinded hotkey 1. So when I hit hotkey 1 to tell him to attack, I wasn't telling the army to attack. I was telling something else to attack.
Okay.
And that is really frustrating, losing like that, because I had a huge advantage on him at that point.
It happened to me a few times as well. Dying like that. I know my hobbies with the cheese all the time. Oh my god.
What?
He's always making fun of when I play Protoss. He's like, cheesy. I don't know, he still thinks that Protoss are cheesy race.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, doesn't me, I know.
Terran's the one that has all these mid-game cheeses that you can't do nothing about. Well, you can, but that are very difficult to handle.
Yeah.
I mean, they got Blue Flame Hellions, you got Banshees, you got Marine Tank all in, and guess what? They're all the same scout. Like, they all look the same initially. There's no way to differentiate them until you get an observer out. And by that time, they've already done it. The decision's theirs.
You have not enough minerals.
Oh shit.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Alright, already, what should you notice?
Chronos. Let me see. Your chrono is lower than mine.
Right, so that's good. That's what you want to see.
Which mind you won't be forgetting, which I might do.
I might be forgetting, it just might be slow. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, true. Oh no.
If I wanted the defensive forgate, because I think you're going to forgate, I would use one more chrono on probes, that way when you attack, I'm ahead on economy. And just use the defender's advantage to hold off.
Shit. Oh god, I screw up.
You have not enough minerals.
You require my skills.
Research complete. You require more Vespine gas.
I'm here in the shadows. I am the voice of the eclipse.
Okay, your pressure should have hit by now, so it's very late at this point.
Oh god.
Very well.
See, now you're kind of in a bind, because if you expand now, you're basically doing it blind.
Oh.
Yeah, see, you can't attack this late, because even if I'm not forgating, which I didn't forgate, I can just outproduce you.
Shit.
You must construct additional pylons.
Of course I got supply blocked at this stupid time.
You must construct additional
God.
pylons. We cannot hold. You must construct additional pylons. You must construct additional pylons.
I'm here in the shadows. We move. State thy bidding. You require my...
Okay, so, it was just slow.
Yeah.
I mean, part of the build, is that early pressure. That early pressure is very important, because the whole, what do you think, why is that pressure so important when you're doing this build?
Well, first off, you need to see what he's doing. So,
Yeah.
you know if you can expand or not.
Yes, that's true, but what else? There's okay, so if you were to do the same exact build, but you didn't pressure at all, what would happen? Or what would happen?
Well, I would have no idea what he's up to. He might be doing something weird.
Okay.
That's
But
true.
let's just say you get the robo down, you expand and get the robo down. So if he's doing something weird like DTs, you'll have the stuff to counter it. Why won't this work?
Yes, why would it work? Oh, I don't know. Because
Okay. Part of the reason why you can expand is because you create the opportunity for yourself to expand. When you pressure with 4 gates and he knows it's 4 gates, that means as a player, if I see an opponent's 4 gating, I know I need to get a lot of units out to defend it. Because if I don't, he'll run over me, right?
yeah, that's true.
So you're trying to make him produce units and not tech. That's your goal. Because if he's doing anything but 4 gating, he can't produce at the same rate you are, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So you pressure, you make him think you're 4 gating. He plays defensively, getting enough units, and in his mind, he's thinking, okay, all I gotta do is hold off the 4 gate, and then I'll win because I held off the 4 gate. But what's going on with you is you didn't cut probes, and you pressured him, and he got defensive, and that's what you're trying to get him to do, so that you can expand and then just outproduce him. And that way, if he can't kill you with the timing that he gets, he loses. And so when you're pressuring, you're giving him you're doing 2 things. You are finding out what he's doing, but you're giving him the impression that you're 4 gating. 4-gate as an all-in, and that you're making him produce a lot of units. You're making him do things he wouldn't necessarily want to do. And what's really great for you is if he produces centuries to hold off your 4-gate.
Yeah,
Because that means his tech's delayed. Yeah. Another important thing to realize is that if you get the opportunity to kill your opponent, like you get up the ramp and he only has like 2 stalkers, a zealot, and a sentry, and you kill it, you should kill your opponent instead of trying to expand. Because if you get the opportunity to kill your opponent, kill your opponent. Plain and simple. And be aware, if they are really low on units, a lot of Protoss players like going DT, so that's what they're probably doing. And you want to get in there and start doing damage while building the robo. Anyway, I really need to practice the refinement, the timing, getting everything smooth, because your timings are consistently late. So I need to work on that. Let's see here. I can't even tell where your warpins are at on this. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, see, look at the army value graph. Notice how I was ahead of you the entire time off 3 gateways? That's not good. 3 gate shouldn't outproduce a 4 gate. That's not good.
Yeah,
So,
it was slow on adding these three additional gateways.
okay, let's take a 5-minute break real fast because I need to use the bathroom.
Okay.
And I'll be back. And we'll continue.
pivem. Horko. Ale já si to nahrávám pro sebe, já mám totiž nachystaný svůj streaming setup, víš. Nahrávám to, takže jsem to nepředělávala. No, já jsem si to tak dala tak, aby to bylo pěkně.
Aby když potom tě někde potkají, tak by věděli, o koho se takhle miluje.
Jasně.
Protože nevěděl, na čem byl. Jo, tohle s tím jsem se pořád nesmál. To je přesně ono. Že? Ach jo, ještě víte. A to mě překvapilo, že jak jsem s ním pokecal v tom vězení, tak vlastně 2 dny na to mě přepadlo v noci. Jsem byl mimo to. A ještě říkal, že mě prostě zabije prvně a pak se to vyřešit s těma 2 co. A někdo mu to musel naprášit v tom vězení, víš? Našel jsem možná nějaký pergamen, kde je napsané, že se to první vyřídí, ale s tím druhým velitelem stráži a pak až se mnou. Možná, že tam je zabitý ještě ten druhý velitel stráži. Jak má. Ten čestný. Málo šiště, běž na hřiště. Co málo šiště? Chodíš do ringu?
Čekám, až se vrátí.
Co?
Čekám, až se vrátí.
Se něco nesežere.
Třeba ty, viď.
No ne, ty seš spíš, ty máš tenhle problém. No vidím, že máš to stejný, co myslím.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So. Trying to see. Let's see. 1.4. Let's try this. Alright, go ahead and pick Protoss.
Oh, I can't for some reason. But I don't want to be Terran.
That's weird. Maybe it'll let you choose in the game. I haven't actually done this version in particular, so let's. Hopefully, it lets you choose in the game. If not, we're gonna have to pick another version or a different version of the map.
Terran. Oh, I feel dirty. My hobby is playing Terran, so I feel dirty.
Terran. Oh, Terran.
He always says weak race. Nah,
Okay, wait a second.
um,
Let me see which one to pick.
bless you.
I think hit basic.
Oh, what's...
Oh, it
I
wants you to pick
Terran.
Terran. Alright, go ahead and get out of this.
That's...
Unfortunately, that looks like a really nice map too. I wonder why it didn't let you pick race. See, I guess all of those are gonna be buggy.
Oh, it got me some error, so it kicked me out.
Interesting. I can't make myself referee on this version. Well, this is frustrating. I guess we'll go over that in a little bit. Basically, what those let you do is let you practice the same build order over and over. And it'll let you do it in either, the ones I've played anyway, every 5 minutes it'll reset, or every 10 minutes. So, it'll let you practice the build rapidly if you want. You don't have to use it. It's up to you.
Oh, I see. I
But
use it.
what I think you need to do more than anything, got to refine the build right now. That's priority number one, is getting your timings right, and not just with this 4-gate, with everything. But in particular, your timings are really late on this, so I want to watch you do it, see what's going on. All right, and here we go. Remove this guy.
My hobby. He's watching and having fun at me account. Oh,
What?
he's having fun at me being so bad. Man.
You have not enough minerals.
True.
You have not enough minerals. You have
I do not like the 9 scout.
Well,
You know what? PvP, I don't like it because they're not going to be able to deny it no matter when you send it. So the only reason to scout this early is if you think there's like a forge rush coming or like 2 gate rush coming.
It's a 4-player map, so I know. Oh, did I kernel second time or not? I know.
No, you didn't.
You have not enough minerals.
Where's your mascot?
You have not enough minerals.
Oh, she's here.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Gotta not pick the probes with the minerals in their mouth. You have a knack for picking ones with minerals in their mouth to send to the geyser. You don't want to do that. I don't know if you noticed, but the way I send mine to the geyser is I let them return the mineral and send them one at a time.
Not enough minerals.
Oh,
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
how is the...
You have not enough minerals.
Okay, I need to get to gateways. So they have
Yeah.
money.
You have not enough minerals.
I need to
Keep
get-
chronoing that warp gate.
I'm getting pro for too long.
Gateway. Alright, go ahead and get out of this.
After a while.
Here's what we're going to do. Gosh, where is a map that I could do this on? Give me a second, I gotta think about this. We're gonna practice. But, need to find a map that'll let us do what I want to do.
I know, I just can't fit these gateways. For some reason.
Well, I kinda know why.
I don't. I had to cut the probes for like so long. Oh.
R heading F5 resets current. Spawn. RR resets with new spawn. Alright, this looks like it might be what I want. I don't know 100% this is what I want, but we're gonna give this map a shot. Let's see here.
What's that? I've not seen that.
Yeah? Okay, so, what I want you to do is basically... Okay, can you watch my screen for a second?
Stream. Okay.
My screen, like, look... Oh, we're not watching a replay. You can't do that. Just look at my base real fast.
Yeah.
You watching?
Yep.
So what I want you to do is practice this. This is just the beginning. We're going to do this at the beginning. We're going to do this a few times. So, also, every time you hit F5, I think, it resets your stuff. Notice how every time I do that, it's resetting.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see? So, we're going to practice this a few times till you get this. Basically, with the start of a game, what I do is I select the Nexus, I hit E, then I highlight all of these, send them to one of the patches that's far, like that. See, this patch right here is a close patch. I don't send them to that one. I send them to a far one like this. You see what I'm saying? By far?
Yep. I see. Yeah.
And then when I do that, I do like this. And then I select two and pull them off, send them to another one. So it splits just like this, okay? So again, the start of the game, select Nexus E, quickly click that, 2, and then 2 over there. You see that?
Yeah. Wow.
And one more time. Let me see. Select Nexus E like this, 2 over there. And and everything times out nicely, okay? So I want you to try doing what I just did.
Oops. That's
And you hit F5 to reset, by the way.
Okay, do I need to... Oh, we've sent them all, and then just when they move, you select other...
I send them all at first, then I pick off 2 and tell them to go somewhere else.
Wow. Okay. Like that?
Yeah, that was pretty good. You didn't build the probe, though. Just hit F5.
Okay.
Basically, you don't have to set the rally point for the Nexus until after everything gets going. Then you can do that. That's the last thing you should do.
Oh, I forgot again. Wow, I did hit E.
Okay, do it. Hit F5, repeat it. I just want you to keep doing this.
Okay, Ah.
Hit F5, do it again.
Oh, what?
F5 again.
Wow, this is hard.
You need to be quicker. Stop for a second, hit F5 and look at mine.
Okay.
Are you watching?
Yep.
I want you to watch how quickly this is going to happen. How much time it takes between... my Nexus is going to start building the probe? Or how much time there is between... How do you say this? I'm having trouble thinking the right way to say this. How much time passes... when I build my probe, see how long it takes me to move my probes after that, after I build the probe, okay?
Okay.
So watch. Oops, that was a little bit bad. Let me do that again. Just like that. Okay, and again. Notice how quick that is?
Yeah.
Like they're moving instantly? I want you to just do that. Focus on, like, because all you have to do is select the Nexus and then drag and drop over your thing. So, like, for me, in this position, what I do is, let me see. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I select the Nexus, and then I bring my mouse all the way to the top left corner and just drag it across really fast. So it's a really quick motion. It's like I start my mouse here, it goes up to the Nexus, and then further up to the top left corner, then all the way to the bottom right. Does that make sense?
I hope so.
Okay, so basically it's just I select the Nexus and drag across the entire line of probes to there, okay? So let's see, I want you to... Oops, how did I... Oh, that's neat. That's how you change positions. Okay. Whoa.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Did your map just freeze?
Yeah, I'm still here, but you are multiplying.
Oh. Discovered. Okay, we're gonna remake this. I like this map. Somehow I grew the minerals. That was interesting.
Oh, a big macro game, wow.
Okay. This map is exactly what I want you to practice, though, so... I know this seems really weird, but... Alright, here we go.
You find a glitch, you are good.
Well, it's because you know what I did? I was like, oh cool, if I hit F6, I'll change position. Then I hit it a bunch really fast.
You multiplied them. Ah. Okay.
Design speed. Okay, so...
You guys go.
Select the Nexus. Select the Nexus. Build probe. Move your probes out, and then pull off 2. That was good. Do it again.
Oh, F5, come on. Like that. Should be fine.
Not bad. That's good. That's good. Even though that 3 came off, it turned out okay. Let's do it again. Okay, do it again.
God, I'm still so slow. It feels awkward, to be honest.
Do it again. We're gonna do it a few times.
Okay.
Hope you like it, because we're gonna practice it a few times.
Okay.
That pulling off 4 is usually not. It's not super bad, but it's not great. You don't ever want to pull off more than 3, really. And again, that's a little too many.
Ah.
F5. Here we go. Right. Not bad. Do it again.
Oh god, this is hard. And awkward like hell. Oh, 4 again.
A little faster. Try and make it faster. Do it again.
When I tried faster, I missed.
Okay. We're gonna keep practicing to get a little faster. That looked good. That looked good. Do it again.
Oh god, E.
Right. Again.
Oh god, I'm going to have dreams about this tonight.
Do it again. That looked good. That looked good. It's looking better. Keep going. That looked good. Do it again.
Oh, E. God, this is hard. Ah,
Looking much better. Do it again. Really fast. Really fast.
try. Oh, I misclicked. Oops.
That looked good. Okay, it's looking much better. Much better than before. Keep doing it.
Oh, it seems I will be having something to do and I don't feel like losing.
Okay, do it again.
Oh, oops.
That looked pretty good. Okay, so that's looking good. Getting the hang of that. That's how I want you to start doing your splits. And we're not done with this map, by the way. That's just the beginning. So now, real quickly, go over to mine. You watching mine?
Okay, I am watching you now.
Okay. So I'm going to start harvesting here, and I want you to notice what I do with my workers, and you're going to practice doing it after I do it. So notice how certain patches are a little closer to the Nexus. On this there's only 2 really important patches on this one. And you'll see which ones those are in just a second. But I want you to watch what I do here. Notice how I'm going to pair that one up.
I'm just wondering because I don't see your rallies.
And then I pair this one up just like this. So you see how I'm doing that? You see how those 2 are paired now?
I don't see because I don't know which one you are talking.
All right, let me pick these off.
Okay.
Those 2. You see how they're paired like this?
Yeah.
These 2 patches are the closest to the Nexus, and this is the most efficient harvesting right here. So I want to get these going as fast as possible. Now, Shattered Temple is a map where it really doesn't matter too much. Okay, I'm going to try this again, slowly. Slowly this time. Tal'Darim Altar is not a good one either. Shattered Temple, this is a pretty good one, I think. No, this isn't a really good one. This particular patch set is good, though. Okay, so if I wanted to stack this set, I'd want to do here, and these 4. Notice these 4 patches that I sent probes to are closer than the other ones. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm looking, trying to see it. Wow, this is.
Because look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Let me. All right. Come on, probe. All right, so I'm gonna put these 2 like right against the Nexus, and then I'm gonna tell them to both go out there, and we'll see which one. Actually, I'm gonna do it just like this. We're gonna see which one brings it back first. All right, so there we go. Oops. Let's see what's the best way to do this. All right, so notice they started at the same time.
Yep.
And they're pretty even. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter for this patch. This one you can't tell as much because it's only a little bit closer. So they're still pretty even. So these days actually might not be as close as I thought. Oh, anyway, here's one that I know for sure will work. Okay, notice I'm going to start these 2 over here at the same time. Move him a little bit like this. Alright, so they started about the same time. This one started a little bit sooner. And look how much faster this one's going to bring back minerals. Let me move all of these out of the way. You see how this one on the top's getting ahead?
Yeah.
He's almost a full cycle ahead.
Yep. I see it.
So it's gonna, when you do that, it gets you harvest faster. It's more efficient harvesting. The Shattered Temple, these two patches. Do you see which two patches are the closest?
I think I do.
Alright, so go ahead and hit F5. Zanaga Caverns is one where there are patches that are definitely closer. Like, there's patches that are further behind, clearly, and patches that are closer. So hit F5.
Oh, okay.
And I want you to put probes on all of the close patches, and don't put them on the far away ones.
Oh.
This one is close, so...
Okay.
No. Take them off. Take them all off. Take them all off. Take them all off. I want you to do it one at a time.
Okay.
Okay, that one's good. That one's good.
These are the closest. I mean,
No, there's two that are just as close as those two.
this one maybe. Oh, I see.
No. Okay, because look at that patch. Notice how it's behind the closer patches, like...
Okay, maybe this one because it seems like at the same distance. Like
Yeah, that's good. There's one more.
this one.
Right. Those four patches... Zanaga Caverns is an excellent example. Those four patches are a lot closer than those other ones. So you want probes harvesting from those four patches, because it'll be the most efficient harvesting possible, meaning the most money possible. And so now, I want you to try and pair up the harvesters. So go ahead and get 2 harvesters on 3 of those. They're gonna have to return that mineral first, so do it one at a time, because you can't really stack 2 at a time very efficiently. Notice they're getting off track now. So pull the ones off. Pull the ones off that are not the primary. They're not on the good patches. Pull them off. Oops, that one was on a good patch.
Oh, was it? Damn it. Jeez.
It's okay. Send that other one back. Take that one off that's not on a good patch.
Oh god, which one it is? Well, let's see. It's this one.
It's distances. How far away are the minerals?
I see it now.
There we go. Okay. So stack the top left one first with your top probe. Stack that top left patch. Okay. Notice how he went away. Like he turned away.
Yeah.
You need to force the probe to stay on that patch by selecting it and right-clicking it a bunch, basically. So, take that probe off. There you go. Now make him harvest that. Good. And it should be set now. They'll undo it. Sometimes they'll undo themselves like that.
Like that. Oh my god, stupid probes.
But, at the beginning, it's only going to happen at the beginning that they'll undo that. And the more probes you get, they'll stop doing that. So, go ahead and stack 2 more. That one's good, and that's good. Alright, so those are stacked. That's good. That's the kind of harvesting you want. Is just like this.
Well, this one is weird.
See, you building this map? Excellent. Okay. So I'm gonna try and get to a starting position real quickly that has close mineral patches. I keep getting the same maps. Hope I don't bug it out. Backwater Gulch and Delta Quadrant. Metalopolis. Typhoon. Tal'Darim. Metal. I'm trying to get to a Zanaga Caverns. Give me just a second.
Sure.
Let me know if the map bugs out. I am not getting the map I want. At all. Really getting annoyed. I really want to spam this button, but I'm afraid it'll do that thing it did last time.
It was kind of funny.
It was really weird. Keep getting the same maps. All I want is Zanaga Caverns. There we go. Okay. So I want you to watch what I do,
Okay.
and you're gonna try and duplicate it. All right. So we're gonna just do the
will
very
try.
beginning select. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yeah, I'm watching.
There we go. Notice how that first thing I did is I send that probe to the close mineral patch. Did you see which one I did?
Yeah, you send them.
Okay. Stacking this one. That one's stacked. Okay. Alright, and now my next probe is going to be stacked on this patch right there. That's stacked. Okay. Build a pylon. A little bit of a mess up there. It's okay. This next one is stacked, and this other one came unstacked. That's okay. Notice how I'm stacking the harvesters constantly, though? Constantly sending them to the closer patches?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I want you to try and do right now, is try and make your probes harvest really efficiently like that. So go ahead and
Oh, I need to.
reset yours, and go. Wait, stop, do it again.
What did I do?
You started building that probe, and it took you about an hour and a half to move your probes to start harvesting. Let's try to...
Okay.
There we go. Probe building, go. Little slow, do it one more time.
Huh?
Do
Slow?
it again. Little bit slow, little bit.
Okay.
Do it again. Little slow. Yeah, but we'll let it slide for now. Keep going.
Oh God.
Right. Notice your probes are now stacked on the least efficient patch. You don't want that. You don't want to stop building probes, by the way. Notice you're not building probes now.
This one is here.
Ah, okay, now be careful. Notice your probe isn't actually harvesting, it's following a harvester.
Oh, God. Is it? Oh my God.
This has happened to me before, so... Okay, so reset it. We're gonna be doing this a bunch till you get the hang of it. So...
Okay, no.
Okay, too much time. Reset. Way too much time.
Oh my God.
Good. Pretty good, that was pretty good.
Goodness.
Alright. Alright, so the first thing I would have done, pause. Okay. The stupid menu's in the way. I don't know how to get it. There we go, return to game. So, tell me, which probe do you think you should have reset first? In the sense that they started them out, you sent them to harvest, which probe should you tell to go somewhere else first?
Well, if I have time to think about it, probably one which is closest to the patch where I want to send it.
Well, tell me right now, look at all of your probes on the map, and look at the patches they're harvesting. Which one would be the one to reset right now? Like, you could change it to a more efficient patch.
The one on the top right, in the far...
Top right.
No, this not right. I don't know how to explain it. This one which is returning...
Okay, there's... Yeah, the one that's returning the Nexus?
Yeah.
That's exactly right. So it's like, if I started the game, and I sent them out, and it would go like that, and it harvested that first mineral, this is actually not its first. Immediately, I would send it to the closer patch after it returned that mineral. And that would be my first thing. So, like, typically what I try and do is I'm trying to get, like, 1 or 2 different probe resets in every time they bring a mineral back. Or, excuse me, every time, like, a new probe builds. I'm not describing this well. So basically, I'm trying to reset the probes slowly. I'm not trying to reset everything at once. I'm trying to do one at a time. Get one stacked, okay, that's good, move on to the next one. Like that. Not trying to, like, I need to stack this one all at the same time. So the very first thing I would do is reset that and move it to the more efficient patch. And then I would start stacking the other patches. And you don't have to do them. You can do them as probes build. But, so like, let me resume real quick. Go ahead and watch my screen for a second. Or watch my place.
Okay. Watching.
So, like, so the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, Send it to the closer patch. There we go. Now I don't even have to stack anything else. I'm just gonna stack as probes build. There we go. Even though I would probably stack that top left one. I'm just letting probes build, and as they build, I'm putting them on the efficient patches. There we go. Just like that. And as each new probe builds, I'm sending it to the more efficient ones. And basically, when you get to this point, you build that first pylon, and you've started stacking. Some of them might come undone, but that's okay, because you're starting to get to the point where you have so many harvesters, it doesn't matter. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, oh my god, even these things matter. Oh god.
Well, I'm trying to think, because my timings, whenever we do a build, my timings are always faster than yours. Always.
Of course,
And it's not just a little bit faster, it's like a lot faster, like 10-15 seconds faster. And that's a huge gap. And the only thing I can think of that I'm doing differently is I try and be really efficient with my probes and make sure they're harvesting the closest patch. That's the only thing that I can see differently. So if I want you to do these builds, I need you to harvest at the same rate I am, basically. So that's what we're going to try and practice on, is getting this. I know this seems silly, this is really minute, but I think it has to be playing somewhat of a factor, because there's no way I'm getting these super fast build times compared to yours when you're doing the same thing I am.
I'm doing
so
it wrong somehow.
You're not doing it wrong. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm watching you do it, and you're a little slow in your chronos, but that's not going to make up for the difference. So anyway, and at this point, I really don't have to stack too much more. I can keep doing it, but I can like pay attention to microing my scout probe or something like that. Okay. So anyway, all yours. I want you to reset and try it.
Okay. Just a second.
Okay.
Just have to tell my kid to stop being so noisy. Okay. This and yep. Oh, I need to put probes right.
I actually missed the start of this, so.
Oh.
So that this one, tell me which patch you should have reset already. That's okay.
This one.
Keep going. That's good. That's looking good.
This is probes.
Now, one thing I do want you to make sure when you're doing this, don't get so caught up in doing it that you forget to build probes or something. That'd be bad.
Yeah, that's kind of possible.
It is possible. And I think you've forgotten your pylon at this point, but I really didn't think you did. So, reset. Alright, and there we go. Actually, okay, stop. Reset, I mean. Alright. And get ready to build a probe. I'm going to tell you when to build it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, build it in 3, 2, 1, go.
This is hard.
It's taking you about 2 game seconds to move the probe. I'm trying to see if I'm just imagining this, alright? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to see how long it takes me to move the probes, because if it's taking me 2 seconds, then... Alright, takes me a little less. So, okay, that's not bad. Alright.
So I'm
Reset and continue. Alright. 3, 2... Or no, just start whenever.
Okay.
There we go. Good.
You need to set it up.
You have not enough minerals.
Okay. Now tell me, you tried to stack that top one? When you don't need to start... Notice how you have this... Well, it's really hard to point out because it happens so fast. I'm gonna let you keep going for now. Notice how you have stacked probes on one of the most inefficient patches now. You see that? Down at the bottom, they're harvesting the far away one, 2 together.
Yeah.
That's not... Never want that. So that means you got 2 going really slow. So reset it. I don't want that to happen. I want you to totally avoid that.
Oh god.
Reset. Okay. And go. It's good. That was pretty fast. Okay, that bottom one, tell it to go to the closer one now. There we go. That's exactly how you'd want to start off a game. And it's not. Okay. Reset. It looked good up until that point.
Okay, just let me know if I should go or not.
Go. Start whenever.
Okay. What?
This looks good.
What happened here?
You really don't have any probes to reset right now, so...
Oh, this one is mining.
Okay, now go ahead and stack a pair.
This one should go there, this one should go...
Okay, you gotta let it return the mineral, though, otherwise this is gonna happen.
Oh.
This is okay. This is like the least ideal situation, but as long as you don't have two harvesting and inefficient patch, that's good. You want to start stacking them up, though. Like that one. Okay. Reset it. Okay, so right now, there's not a lot of... I want you... Oh, okay, watch mine again real quickly.
Okay, watching.
Watch how the harvesters are going to end up. Oops, that one took off. And I'm having some ornery harvesters. This can happen. This is kind of the risk of doing this. Is that sometimes the harvesters don't want to do what you tell them to do.
Yeah.
But notice how I've already got like two of the pairs stacked the way I want it. And I'm going to get this one now. So notice like I'm not even harvesting from all the patches, just a few of them.
Yep, I see it now.
But I want you to try and do that. That's exactly what I want you to try and do. Let's see, go ahead and start on yours.
Okay. Oh, they are doing stupid. Oh, no, this one.
You have not enough minerals.
Okay, so let me explain another bit. Go ahead and stop real quick. When you're starting, you don't need to be in a rush to stack. So if you split it like this, hold on, let me do it. I'm trying to do it just like you did.
Okay, watching you.
I'm always grabbing two. Give me a second. There we go. So if they start off like this, you don't need to be in a rush to reset the middle one. Not right away.
Okay.
You're gonna want to reset it when it falls behind. So like, I'll show you. Notice they're starting to fall behind the other two? So it's going to be right about after this one that I'm going to reset them. I'm actually not going to touch that bottom one because I've already got two stack pairs. Now that one I can reset for sure. And that's the only time I reset those. Because you don't want to reset them if you're going to like... This is really minute things. Alright, so let's see here. So notice if I send them all out at the same time. Yeah, what the F happened there? Okay, I'm just doing these three. They all go there, and they all start harvesting. Good. If I try and stack it right now, like look how much time's wasted. That probe was just waiting to stack for like maybe a second, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
You know, I don't want to do that. But if I wait for them to... Let's see. Probe's actually got a big lead on the other two. Yeah. Now he's starting to fall behind. And that money's coming in still. Alright, and this is going to be the time I do it. So now, notice I send him here, and like, barely any time's wasted. He gets right on there, and now they're doing the best harvesting possible. Okay?
Okay, well, it's insane.
Alrighty, your turn.
Oh god, yeah.
Reset, go.
I swear I'm going to have dreams about this tonight.
Good, don't forget it.
Enough minerals.
Oh my god.
Alright, what'd you miss?
What did I miss? Did I miss something?
She did. You had a probe not mining that bottom right patch, and you want those 4 patches those 4 close patches and all. Okay, let me explain something. This is Xel'Naga Caverns. Xel'Naga Caverns has 4 close patches. None of the other maps are this like biased, like where there's like 4 really good patches and like 3 bad ones or 4 bad ones. Okay, so you always want those 4 close patches to be mined by at least 1 probe. So go ahead and reset and go.
No, I'm getting. Oh, sorry. I'm. Oh,
Reset.
kind of.
You have not enough minerals. You have
Weird.
not enough minerals.
Right, and missed it. That bottom didn't send that bottom one to the close patch. Again, same thing. So reset.
I didn't.
No, you built a probe and you built a probe to it. That was good, but it's better to send that probe that you first send out to the close patch once it's mined that first mineral. So go ahead and go again. All right, here you go again. Here's the one. Oh, a little bit ahead of yourself. Now you didn't really want to stack it, okay?
Oh.
Because you don't.
Oh shit.
If you have, okay, let me give you a choice right here. So say I have, just look at my screen for a second.
Okay.
Say I have a probe right here, and I've got the choice of either going to this patch right here or this patch right here. Which one do you think I should choose? Left or
left?
yeah? Why?
It's closer, probably by a small tiny bit.
They're the same distance. Same distance.
Are they? They seem a bit
Yeah.
more a bit distant.
Because it's diagonal, it makes up for the fact that it's a little bit like shorter. It's the same harvesting distance. So why would I choose the left one over the right one? They're the same distance.
I don't know. How does it matter?
Because this one doesn't have a probe on it. And so it's automatically, if a patch doesn't have a probe on it, this probe's going to start mining and nothing will interrupt it. It'll be good to go. If I go over to this one and I like get it right on the dot, watch what's going to happen to this probe. Give me a second. It'll do it. I know it'll do it. Maybe it won't do it. Hold on. It's going to happen after this. Here we go. It'll happen now. It'll happen now. Maybe not. It's gonna happen. Wait for it. I know it's gonna happen. Man, maybe these just stacked perfectly. Okay, well it's not gonna be nice. But basically if you have a close patch, you always want to send a probe to a close patch that's not occupied instead of one that is. But
Okay.
that's only going to happen like at the very, very first probe beginning. Because after you start building a bunch, you obviously have more than 8 probes. So, all right, go ahead and reset.
Okay.
Man, those stay stacked really well on this map. Okay, go again. Good. Good.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Oops, you missed it.
You have not
Did
enough
I?
minerals.
That bottom, you haven't sent that bottom one that's harvesting that far away patch to the close patch. That's better.
I'm going to buy on someone now.
Go ahead and reset it.
Okay.
Right, and do it again. Alright, get it this time. Oh, no. The way you're going to do it is you're going to let them bring the mineral back to the Nexus, and after they brought the mineral back to the Nexus and they're on their way back, then you tell them to go elsewhere.
Kidding? Oh my god.
Early game probe micro. This is what you need to be doing at the beginning. This is how you get that edge.
Wow. I need to send something to build something.
You have not enough.
Go ahead and reset. Do it one more time.
Okay. Oh. Wow. Oh. Ah. Ah.
You have not enough.
Right. There! Good job. Keep it stacked. Keep it stacked. Keep it stacked.
You have not enough.
So that one's gonna... Okay, now notice how that one got unstacked. I want you to restack it at this point. Good, 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 good. Now get ready to build a pylon.
Ah, damn it. I should have
Okay, you need to reset your rally point sometimes. So, like, if you have a patch that's double stacked like this, send your rally point somewhere else. Okay? Now, real quickly.
Oh.
That's good. I want you to practice stacking, but don't get carried away with it, okay?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
anyway, now this is what I want you to do in the future, okay? You watching mine?
Yep, I'm.
Oops, let me do that again. Ready? Okay, that. I want you to split like that.
Oops.
Let me try. Just show you one more time. Like that. Can you do that?
No, I can't do
I'm
that.
just kidding. It's silly. It's using F1. Have you ever done that?
What?
F1 split?
No, never. Never did it. I just take that
So,
and send them.
reset it real quick. This is a useless bit of information, because you should never do this. It's not efficient. Reset your thing.
Okay, I just did.
Hit F1.
F1. Oh.
And hit it again. And notice it keeps selecting through the probes.
Yep.
You can hit F1 and tell it to go to a patch. Hit F1, tell it to go to a patch.
Oh, I see.
Just,
Wow.
yeah. Anywho, let's go ahead and get out of this. Something I want you to practice, but... Because I think it'll make your build a little more efficient. And I also want you to, so this is going to sound silly. I want you to practice this, and I want you to practice the 1A, 2A, 3A game to get your mouse precision up.
Okay.
And it'll make your mouse faster also. It'll make you a little faster, and it'll make your precision better.
Okay.
Silly things you have to practice to get better. Okay.
Oh god, this is fun.
Let's see real quick.
That beer is already warm.
Don't have any Protoss players online, so... Alright.
Might have someone.
You have someone? Yeah, go ahead and invite him.
Oh, I know. He's...
I don't have anybody on right now. No one's on at this time for whatever reason.
asking for need. Know if he's here. Come on, buddy, respond. Come on. Nice Zerk. He's not responding. I'll try to type him on Skype. Oh, maybe he's... Okay. I need to find someone. I've asked 2 people, but Oh, he's free. Okay, I got someone.
Okay.
VH2 game. Dim.
Is he Protoss?
Yep, he's Protoss.
Okay. Alright, so I don't know what in the world this guy's going to do. So...
I don't know either.
So...
He'll kill me. He always kills me. Oh, I am not going to do the split now. It's messing me up.
They're not harvesting.
I told you I'm not going to split. Shit.
Remake.
I
We're not going to tolerate this nonsense.
Okay, I'm not going to do this because I need to get more points.
No, I want you to do that split. That beginning split is something you can do. It doesn't take that much effort, and it's not near. That's not unlike the stacking. It doesn't have any risk of like messing up unless you just blatantly miss.
Like I just did.
Which hopefully you don't. So, go ahead and suggest them.
Suggest a game. He's asking if he wants to, if he should play like normally, or do something specific or not.
He can do whatever he wants. That's important. It's important that I don't know what he's doing and you don't know what he's doing. That way, we can kind of try and figure out what he's doing.
Okay.
based on the build we're gonna do, right?
Yep.
That's one of the key things is figuring out what he's doing. So if I know what he's doing, I'll be biased. I don't want to have any clue what he's doing. That way we can figure it out. Because I'm gonna turn off his vision.
Yep. Okay.
Alrighty. And split. Good. See, that came out just fine. Right. And didn't tell it to go to the efficient patch. That's okay. There you go. That was good. Nice reset of the rally there.
Okay, I'm done with it. I need to focus on the game.
But right now, there's nothing else to focus on. Like this is the game. Mineral mining is the game at the start.
Okay, I need to build a pylon.
There you go. Pylon.
That's fine now.
Start stacking some of these probes. Notice how those two are inefficient? Fix them. Fix one. There you go. Alright, and they're back to where they started. You know, it doesn't matter at this point. Keep going. Chrono, good. Try and send that rally point to those efficient patches, though. So notice you're sending it to the inefficient. Yeah. There we go. That's good. Chrono. Gateway.
I know. But it's late. Why it's so late?
Your gateway's not late at all. Now, before you sent him to scout, you should have returned that mineral in his mouth, but...
I suppose.
Okay, go ahead and get your assimilator.
Oh, God. God. I need a pylon.
You have not enough minerals.
Oh, this...
Watch out, watch your probe, don't let it die. Send some probes to attack that probe. Don't let your probe die. Do not let that probe die. You let that... Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Your cyber core. There you go. Let that probe die.
He's doing it again.
Cyber core was a little late because you let the probe die. As soon as you see that probe start harassing you, send 2 probes to attack it. Like right now, it's harassing you. Send 2 probes to attack it. There you go. Now put him back to harvest. As soon as he runs away, send him back to harvest. And don't let that one die. You let another one die. I'm just gonna wait. Is it, attack
come
it.
on. He's like
Attack it.
shit.
Attack it. Attack it. Attack it. Okay. Chrono, warp gate. Chrono, warp gate. Go, 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 go.
This is bad. Okay, I'm... Oops. Come on.
Send your Zeld to kill that probe and attack the probe. Attack the... Okay, notice how that enemy probe... Okay, stop. Stop.
What?
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Oh, I fucking do. I'm trying to not do that because...
Alright. Alright. Handling probe harass 101. Enemy probe comes to your mineral line, starts attacking your probes. You pull 2 probes to attack it. And then it'll run away, you send them back to harvest. Rinse, wash, repeat. If it ever goes in the total middle of your mineral line, like it's like in the middle and all your probes are all around it, select a few near it and order them all to attack it and kill it. Because like that probe went in the middle of your line to try and kill that one probe, and you could have ordered all your probes to attack and it would have died, and your nuisance would have been over. Okay? Can't let that probe harass you to death. Cannot.
Damn it.
I hope he understands that why we remade it. It was because stuff like that is really going to influence your timings, and we do not want.
He probably has no idea why you are remaking. I didn't tell him. He's doing it on purpose, asshole. god. I did it wrong. I did it
You
wrong.
have not enough minerals.
Come on, missed it again.
You have not
We are not
enough
remaking because of that, are we?
No, we're not gonna remake because you didn't send a probe to harvest the right patch, but you need to be thinking about these things.
You realize I'm sweating like mad.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
You had that probe selected. You could have reset it on that to stack patch, but you just let it walk back over. Pylon.
I know. Phew.
And there was another one.
There we go.
construct additional pylons.
Alright, notice you've got an inefficient stack going on. You might want to fix it
Oh.
before that 13th probe. Fix it, fix it, fix it. It's over. It's up at the top, not at the bottom.
Ah!
Get a gateway.
Yeah, you. Ah! That means I'm late. Late.
Hang on 1 second.
Game pause.
Oh my god. Okay,
Alright. Ugh.
what
Chrono, you missed a chrono on your probes. I don't know why I did not notice that.
I don't know.
See, right now, he's ahead of you on probes. How did that happen?
No idea.
Thanks because you missed the chrono. I can almost guarantee it.
You have not enough minerals.
Gas?
He's doing it again. Oh, fucking kill him.
Could have built the cybercore a little early if you didn't queue up 2 probes. That's alright.
He's Chrono.
You have not enough
Chrono's even with yours, so it doesn't tell you anything about what he's doing yet.
He's...
Your probes are under attack.
Oh.
Warp gate Chrono.
Starlight for hire. We stand.
Oh god, I'm gonna have a fucking pylon. Gateways.
Gateways are really late.
Oh, I just broke.
Chrono warp gate. This probe shouldn't be building. You should have had the gateway instead. Oh my god. Hang on 1 second.
Should I pause it?
Game paused.
Okay.
He got kind of run. Okay.
Phew.
What? Everything okay?
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking. He's ahead of you. He was ahead of you at the very beginning.
Why?
I don't know. Other than the fact he's just faster on the chrono, he's faster, just a little bit faster on everything, and it builds up. And one thing, he built his buildings as soon as they were ready to go, whereas you built your buildings and like you got your gateway finished, and then you selected a probe and told it to go build a cyber instead of your gateway's about to finish, you send a probe out to build the cyber right as when the gateway
I was
finishes.
trying to fucking harass. Ah,
Well, I mean, all he was doing was attacking your pylon this time.
yeah. But it is sound.
That shouldn't bug you. That should be just like, okay, he's attacking the pylon, no biggie. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna try and salvage this. It's gonna be difficult, but we're gonna try. Right?
I think he's forgetting, to be honest.
Okay, why? Why?
Because of his chrono was very high, and
All right.
he had only one gas as well.
Get a forward pylon and go check. Go up his ramp and see like what you see.
With the probe, or I don't know what you mean. No.
Yeah, with the probe. Get another stalker. First off, you need to get that second stalker. That's priority. Priority. Stalker. There we go.
Should I send a probe now or not?
Get a forward pylon somewhere, because remember, we are going to probably want to pressure. And now send a probe up there.
Okay.
And chrono warp gate again. Alright, look at those pylons. He's definitely 4-gating you. You're defensive 4-gating right now. Alright?
Okay.
Turn your warp gates. You got warp gate done. Warp in the warp gates. You didn't have to wait for all of them to finish at once. Back off. Wait for your reinforcements. Warp in stalkers. Back off. Don't go forward. Back off. Okay. Control your stalkers. Back off. Wait for your next round. Warp in zealots for your next round.
So that's okay.
Back off your stalkers. Warp in zealots.
I can't yet.
Warp in zealots. There we go. And attack that top. Go. Alright, good. You're in a good position. This is good. Or it was good.
Oh shit.
Okay, this should not have happened.
How come?
And it's just because your timings are off. They're just a little slow. Alright. What I want you to do, I'm going to show you something. I don't think he's stacking minerals, so we're gonna do a little bit of compare and contrast. Real quick. This is gonna take practice.
Oh, I need to invite him? Oh.
He's just gonna join.
He has my real ID, so.
Okay, so watch. I'm gonna do the exact same build you were doing, and I'm gonna play it like I would play it. Like I know he's gonna 4-gate, but I'm not gonna play it like I know that ahead of time. I'm gonna play it just like I'd play it in the game.
Okay, I'm going to watch from your view only then.
Yeah, that's fine. Notice how I'm gonna stack these probes hardcore. Notice how they're all stacked now?
Yeah.
All the close ones are fully stacked. That's what I want. Fully saturated. And they're not coming undone. That's really good. Normally 1 or 2 will come undone at this point. And see, because I stacked, I can fit this assimilator in on 14. I don't have to wait till 15. I didn't have to cut probes.
Yeah.
That's just like a slight little thing that'll get me faster on. Alright, there we go. And notice which probes I pulled off to go to gas? I pulled the far away ones. I kept the stacked ones stacked. Alright, notice it's almost time for Cyber. Cyber down. And he tried to block me too, and I was like, no. Okay. And he's got a probe chasing my probe. So now I really wasn't paying that much attention to his scouting. Notice he's harassing me, and I'm just gonna attack him once and then go away, and he goes away. As soon as that zealot builds, I don't really need to worry. And right now I really can't tell anything about what he's doing. He does have high chrono, so there's a good chance he might be four-gating. But not necessarily. Alright, pylon. Whoa, now I'm gonna get this out of here. Alright, and time to start building some gateways. Notice cutting the probe right here.
Yeah, I see that.
Man, he is chasing this probe to death. I'm gonna go. He's actually being really risky right now, chasing it this far. Right. Now, I didn't get my forward pylon down because he did chase it this far, which is not what I wanted, but I'm gonna go try and get it down now. And notice how I kind of stopped paying attention to whether... Ooh, and he let me see that pylon building. That's not good. Right now, I could go kill that. But I'm not going to. I'll show you how to hold just defensively. Right now, though, I could go kill that and his 4-gate screwed. So I know he's 4-gating. Do you know how I know he's 4-gating?
Well, because of the pylon, of course.
Because of the pylon, because of the chrono I saw. Everything kind of adds up. Oops, and I'm supply blocked. I could die here.
Wow.
I don't know how that happened. I thought I built the probe. So now you're gonna get to watch me micro. Oh boy. Now it's gonna be fun. Now I scared him. That's all it takes. Okay, so I know he's 4-gating. So instead of trying to expand, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for Blink Stalkers and try and break him. Also, I know he's got pylons down here, so I'm going to go kill him. Alright, notice I'm backing off here. I'm not going to try and engage. I'm going to let him come up my ramp. See, he can't even get up the ramp right now, and this puts me in a really strong position. I can choose to go to Blink, like, right away, and just play defensively in the ramp, or I can choose to build a lot of units and try and go for him. Which do you want me to do? Tell me quickly.
Go for Blink. Should be fun to watch.
I don't like being supply blocked.
Don't do that.
Notice I'm backing off, building more zealots, then attacking.
Yeah.
And he overextended himself.
Wow. That's sick.
It's gonna be GG. There's no way he's gonna be able to stop me. I'll go up the ramp though and retreat just for fun.
I'm here in the shadows.
He's still there.
So if you ever scout a 4-gate like this, you don't have to be aggressive anymore. You don't have to do all of that other stuff we were talking about. It's only if they're not 4-gating. Because if they are four-gating, why don't you have to get, like, in their face? Tell me.
Why do I want to keep defensive? Well,
Because every other thing they're doing, you want to be pressuring them, remember?
Yeah.
Why, if they're four-gating, do you not have to pressure them anymore?
well, because they are going to pressure me, and I just need to kill it off. Is that right?
Why are you ahead? Why, if you just kill it off, will that be good for you?
Because I have more probes.
Right, there you go. That's exactly right.
More probes, more economy.
I'm just gonna run away. I won't fight him. Alright, I'll fight him. He's out of money. It really doesn't matter what I do at this point. He's out of money. If I didn't know I was this far ahead, like if this same scenario happened to me in a real game, I would have pressured and gone and killed him already. I wouldn't just be sitting back in my base. But now I got blink. Anyway.
Nice.
So, what I wanted you to notice there, which you probably didn't because you only had my vision on and I didn't think about to tell you, did you see how my warp gate was faster?
Yeah.
Look at the build order. Look at the build order menu. Notice when his first stalkers are warping it? Because you can tell by a bunch in a row. And no, mine are a little messed up because I was supply blocked, but notice what the timing was when they first started warping in. Can you see?
Checking. I'm checking. Yep. Yep.
Two at this. Wait, tell me what time I started warping in. Tell me what time he started warping in.
You are at. If I'm getting right, you are at 5 minutes 41.
Right.
And he is at. Wow, he's at 6:07.
Exactly. Look how much faster that left side is.
Wow.
That's what I want you to be able to do is the left side. Because if we were to put your game up here from last time, you'd be warping in at like 6:20 something. I don't know if that's 100% true, but it was a lot later. And so, do you see why timings are important as all get out?
Yeah.
Because how many units you have and when is more important than how many units you can build total. When you get it is just as important as how many. Anywho, so, for next time, what I want you to practice in your spare time, I want you to just, like, that map we played, do you know how to find it?
I will be probably able to find it because I'm recording this, so...
Just look at, when you go to create game, type in split, and it should be the second to last map there called Eclipse Worker Split Practice Map.
Let me see if it comes... Oh yeah, I see it here.
I want you to use this map, and I want you to practice your build, just the build part, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to send one probe away for scouting, and I just want you to build up until you get Warp Gate Tech finished, and then reset it and do it again. And keep practicing it, and practice your workers, practice that. And then when you get tired of that, do a little 1A, 2A, 3A. And then after you've done a little bit of practice, I want you to practice both of these each day, okay? Or each day that you can play. Practice both of those. I'd say maybe like at least half an hour on this, and then whatever you want on the 1A, 2A, 3A. That's up to you. And then, if you want, play some ladder games.
Yeah,
But
I need to play some normal games as well.
But yeah, practice doing the build.
Yep.
Okay. So, that is all for now.
Yeah,
we'll see you again Friday. Friday.
Yeah, Friday, and from there we go Tuesday because my kid's going to have holidays, so we can space the time between lessons a bit more.
Okay. All right.
Which is good.
Practice. Get your practice in. Don't not practice. That'll be bad.
Yeah, I know I know what not pressing can do with me. Like super rust. Horrible. It was horrible to get rid of it. Get rid of it. Took me about a week.
Well, I'm going to sleep now. Weird time. It's 4:00. I'm
Okay.
tired. I'm going to sleep. So, see you later.
Later, man.
See you on Friday.